Howdy folks and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with the Total War mod and with our campaign of making Poland a fortress again. I apologize if the voice-over narration will be shorter than usual this time, but I'm having some voice problems and yeah, I prefer not to stretch my voice too thin today. But basically, last time, having seen this gigantic Soviet fungus spreading inside the core territories of Poland, I decided to halt the recording because I had to rethink and replan my entire strategy. Now, what I concluded was that the AI pushed this tremendous fungus, this tremendously long snake deep inside Poland because it used the Romanian occupied territories as a springboard from which to launch its deep invasion. But because the AI being the AI, and because the way supplies work in House of Iron 4, for me it was relatively easy to cut off from the only railway running, let's say, southeast to northwest across Romania that was fueling this Soviet advance. And once the enemy railway has been cut off, for me it was like almost like a walkover to surround, destroy, and annihilate all enemy troops caught in these pockets. And from this pocket, my next move was to complete the liberation of Estonia, which was still occupied, and this was done with a very, I would say, canonical maneuver that I like to do, which was I called it the reverse pocket because I pushed from Pskov towards Kingisepp, so towards the Black Sea, and from Kingisepp I turned westwards to attack the Estonian occupied territories from the east, take Tallinn, and once again cut off those few 6 or 7 Red Army divisions trapped in Estonia. And besides the usual landings that I failed to control every time, because apparently I'm dumb and every time I always forget that the enemy will be landing in my ports, and I promise I won't forget about it when I will play my last attempt with Poland and the alliance, as well as when I will play Poland giving up Danzig. And besides that, the next move was to trap and destroy the Red Army troops stationed in Romania and Bulgaria, because through the front line was getting longer and longer, but this time I had the support of my allies. I know that my allies were not the allies did not have the same quality of my troops, but at least they were good in holding positions around coastal areas, or finishing off enemy divisions trapped and say behind the lines without supplies. And once again, the wheeled hussars led the way to the liberation of Romania and Bulgaria. And once Romania and Bulgaria had been liberated, I focused my attention against Ukraine. And again, as always, the best way to face the Red Army, regardless of whether you're playing with Poland, with Germany, or with Italy, or with any other country, the most efficient way is to always make small pockets and then just surround a bunch of enemy divisions and destroy them. Also, I must say, in retrospective, the Red Army, let's say, command, the Soviet AI made a repetitive mistake by conducting these amphibious invasions, because all the time that I was crushing, let's say, 6, 7, 8, 10 enemy divisions, these were all divisions that I would have never had to face anymore on the main front line. So thank you, Soviet AI, you really made my game much easier by bleeding yourself to death. Also, one thing that I didn't have the time to comment on, but was when the Bulgarian troops invaded Yugoslavia. I was panicking for a couple of minutes because I didn't have troops to cover the entire front line, and this demonstrates how stretched thin my armies were. But luckily for me, with the capitulation of Bulgaria, I could re-liberate once again the occupied Yugoslavian territories. And with this, I think it's all. I need to get some water because I'm feeling my voice is abandoning me. And yeah, I wish you all the best, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and stay tuned for the next episode.